Episode 2 of my video game FLAPPATRON available right now on Steam. I'm going to die. It's fucking weird. That is one of the strangest feelings ever. And I'll talk about it. I almost drowned once. Yeah, I was in Dubai. I was in a place called Snoopy's Rock. Have you ever been to Dubai? And I was there with my family. It was my mom, my stepdad, my brother, my sister. And by the way, this is important why I'm telling you why he was there, because it makes sense to the story later. It was my mom's friend and her friend's daughter with her boyfriend. So yeah, we're all chilling, whatever. And essentially there's a place at Snoopy's Rock where it's really shallow kind of, and you can swim to it. And there's loads of fish everywhere, and it's just little, it's really nice. You can actually stand up and you can go underwater and there's fish all around you and stuff, right? So, I've never done that kind of stuff before, so I was really intrigued. I was like, yeah, okay. So me, my brother, and my stepdad went, we swim over all together. Because basically, it's just one spot you need to swim because it's shallow, whatever. Around it gets deep, and there's some parts where the current's fucked. Again, makes sense to the story later. So I get there. And look at these fish, and for some reason, I didn't like the fish, like, being near me and, like, swimming up against me and stuff. And it kind of freaked me out. I was like, I don't like this. Oh, these fucking fish are, like, touching me and all over me. So something about it I just didn't like. So I said to them, I was like, guys, I don't really like this. This is just, I don't like it. I'm gonna swim back. So they went, okay, all right, see you in a bit, whatever. So I start swimming back, and I swim faster when my head's under the water. I shouldn't have done that, obviously, because yeah, I had flippers, by the way. I had flippers and a snorkel on, by the way. Did I have snorkel on? Yeah, I think I did. Snorkel's the thing where you breathe through in case you're like, what the fuck is that? So I'm swimming underwater and going for ages. And instead of going forward, I've gone, nyeh. Remember I said earlier about how it goes super deep and the current's really strong? So I've gone way off course, like really off course. And I get up and I went, and I was like, swimming like, oh fuck, I've gone really off course here. As I thought that, got fucking stung by a jellyfish on my leg. So I've gone, fuck, and I've like flinched, right? So my flipper flew off because I've gone, fuck, jellyfish flew past me and I'm like, what the fuck? My leg's hurting. So I'm like, shit, like, and I don't know a lot about jellyfish, but I know some can like kill you and stuff. And I'm in Dubai and I was quite young then. I was, maybe 18, 17, I don't really know. So I didn't know about the jellyfish there. I didn't know about the local jellyfish. Hey, Dylan boy. Listen to me talking about me dying. Should I bring him up for this story? I don't think he wants to come up. He doesn't want to come up. Anyway, so I'm basically like, I'm freaking out. I've been stung by a jellyfish. Oh, there he is, just a little boy. So somebody's jellyfish. So I'm like, oh man, am I gonna die or something? Because I don't know how deadly these jellyfish could be in Dubai. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm freaking out. Like, oh my god, my leg hurts. So I start trying to swim. I've only got one flipper on, obviously. So I'm kind of going around in circles a bit because obviously my left leg is going to be stronger than the right because the flipper's on it. So I'm like, oh, for God's sake. So I kick that flipper off. And at this point, I'm like, I'm getting knackered. I'm really tired. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. I'm like, this fucking snorkel's doing my head in. So I just go, fuck the snorkel. I'm like, gone. And I'm just there like, shit, man. So I'm swimming like, fuck, I'm pretty weak, as you can tell. I'm very skinny. I'm not as skinny as I was, of course, but back then I was like a stick, and I wasn't a very strong swimmer. Let's put it that way. And I'm going, and the current's so fucking strong, and I'm getting nowhere. I'm literally in the same spot. I'm like, fuck, trying to swim, and I'm getting nowhere, and I'm like, I'm getting knackered. I lie on my back, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's try this again. Catch my breath, let's go again. Okay, I'm like, fuck, just going for it. Barely getting anywhere, and I'm like, oh man, this is so bad. And at this point, I'm actually knackered, and I actually went, okay, right, let's see how deep I am. And I went, on my nose, I let myself like go down, till I eventually kind of touched. I don't think I even touched the floor. No, I didn't. And I was like, fuck this. I swam back up, and I was like, God, I'm so deep. Like this isn't good. This isn't good at all. So then I'm just like, fuck, so I'm like, let's try again. I'm so stubborn. I'm like, I don't want help. I don't want anyone to help me, like, whatever. Start again. Swimming. So I try and go backwards as well at one point. At this point, I'm actually knackered. I'm kind of swimming. I'm even bobbing under the water, like, oh, fuck's sake. Like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. Trying to just keep myself up because I'm so tired. So at this point, I'm like, so then I lie on my back like, fuck. And I'm just floating there on my back like, I'm like, shit, man. If I don't do something, I'm gonna die. And that is the weirdest feeling ever. When you just think to yourself, shit, I am legit. I am going to die I am going to drown if I don't do something. Because, yeah, it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm knackered, I'm gonna drown. I can't swim anymore. I'm getting nowhere. My fucking leg's hurting. I'm scared. Like, I'm gonna fucking die if I don't do something. But it's weird how, well, I was scared, yeah, but it's weird how calm I was about it. I was just kind of like, I'm gonna fucking die if I don't do something. I need to figure this out, like, kind of thing, you know? Then I went, I've got to bite the bullet. I've got to just do it. I've got to just scream for help. And I just went, you know, and I get back up on my front and I go, help! Help! And there was a person just staring at me from quite far away. It's like, well, I couldn't see the face, obviously, but they're probably just looking at me like, I was like, are you gonna fucking help me then, or what? Like, just screaming. And I went, oh, fuck's sake. And no one was coming after like a minute. I went, okay, whatever. So I lay on my back and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just wait here for a minute and try again in a second, catch my breath. And while I was thinking, someone grabs my arm like pretty hard and I'm like, what the fuck? And the guy's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you okay? And it's the guy who's, remember I said earlier, it was my mom's friend's daughter's boyfriend. Now, he was the national swimmer for Nottingham, which is a place in England. So obviously he's like an incredible swimmer. One of the best in the UK. So he's fucking got me. And even he was struggling, man. When he got me, he was like, fuck, trying to get back and shit. And I was like, oh my god, this must have been pretty fucking strong, this current, because he was struggling. I remember thinking like, oh my god, is this guy gonna die as well? But like, when he grabbed me and was asking me what's wrong, I was like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I was like, yeah, I got stung, this, and this. I was like, I don't know, I was just so relieved that he got me. And anyway, he pulled me out and I just got back. And then, yeah, my mom was like freaking out. She had to go at my stepdad, obviously. But it wasn't their fault. I'm the one who went off course and this, and this, and this. And yeah, I don't really remember what happened now with my leg. I think I got some stuff for it. I don't really remember. But yeah, it's weird. It was like traumatizing, but it was also weird how calm I was. And yeah, what also sucks about this story though is like if I tell this story, for example, in front of friends or whatever, my brother's with me, he'll be like, yeah, well, you shouldn't have gone off course, did you? And like basically downplaying my experience. And I'm like, fuck you. Like I got stung by a jellyfish, which made me jolt, lose my flipper. I'm in like super strong current. Like I was fucked. Leave me alone. Like I was gonna die. So it's kind of annoying when I tell that story sometimes, and it's like, yeah, well, you know, it's not a big deal. Like, oh, you almost drowned. Oh, you weren't gonna drown. It's like, well, I was, because I was knackered. I had nothing in the tank, and I was literally like, I was going under. I couldn't swim out of it. So, yeah, that was probably the closest experience I've ever had to dying, where I've literally thought to myself, like, I am going to die. Like, it was imminent kind of thing. So, yeah, it's very intriguing. If you've got any stories like where you've actually thought that to yourself, like, oh my god, I am going to die, leave in the comments down below. If not, then don't, I guess. But, yeah, this will be an interesting story to tell, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully, yeah, I guess just be careful in the waters, man, and just try and stick with, you know, just always look where you're going, basically. Remember to look left and right. There you go.